What's up, Buttercups? Welcome back to the channel. It is Nulu here. We are looking at another mod review. It has been a minute since we've done one of these, but it was worth the wait, you guys. I am very excited about this mod. It is called The Sims for Showtime, made by the one and only Kawaii Stacy. You guys know how I praise her and all the things that she does. But guys, this mod allows you to turn your Sims hobbies into careers. Yes, you heard me correctly. Singing, dancing, DJing, all of it, you can turn it into a career. Now, very short disclaimer. You need particular packs for this mod to work. You do not need all of them, but it will definitely affect the way you play the mod in your game. So for instance, you need packs like City Living, Get Famous, Get Together, Seasons, and even spooky stuff if you want to use the costumes, but you do not have to have all of those. You need at least one, because if you do not have the hobbies that are coming with the expansion pack, then you obviously can't use them in the mod Showtime. So for instance, if you do not have City Living, then obviously you did not get the singing hobby with the expansion pack, so you cannot use the singing hobby to create a career out of it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and scroll on down. It says, this mod, like I said before, allows your Sims to turn their hobbies into careers. The Showtime menu will help you become rich and famous, but you still have to put in your own personal work. So, to get started, and we will go through this all in game, I am so excited to get in there because I've already played with it a little bit, and guys, it is so awesome. But to get started, you simply just click your sim and you choose a profession, and then you just get started with your gigs. So there are several types of gigs you can do. You can do rabbit hole gigs, which aren't really that exciting, but you can build skills while on these gigs, and there are different benefits that you can unlock by doing them. There is playable gigs, which you can do by starting an event, or you can wait for an NPC gig. Either of those is really cool. The only downside to it is that it takes twice as long for you to gain the same amount of money. So if you did a rabbit hole gig, it may be an hour or two and you'd come back with 500 simoleons. If you did an NPC gig, it would take 4 hours and get the 500 simoleons. But for me, I feel like it'd be kind of worth it because when you do the playable gigs, you get tips on top of it, and we will definitely talk about that in game. So if you keep scrolling down, obviously money is a big factor here, and you can earn up to 1,200 simoleons per gig. Super cool. There's very, very many benefits that you can get using the professions. Costumes, we'll get to that too. And if for some reason that your Sim wants to change their profession, it's cool. So you will keep the certain benefits you worked hard for in the previous profession, but some options you may have to work for again. But to unlock everything, you just have to master the skill and complete your gigs. And like I said, there's a custom event option we'll get to. But guys, I will go ahead and tell you right now, like I said, I've already played with this a little bit. That way I am familiar with what we're getting ourselves into. And it is so worth it. It is so cool, and it's gonna be so much fun. And this isn't a completed mod. It is actually going to keep getting updated, I'm assuming, as we get more packs and we get more hobbies in the game. So guys, I'm gonna stop talking. We're gonna go ahead and jump right over to the game, and I will see you guys in a short second. All right, friends, we are not gonna waste any time here. We're gonna jump right on into this mod. So right now we are currently at the household of Erin Stanford. She's obviously mastering the DJ skill. We're gonna have her come over here. We're going to click on her sim. We click on choose a profession, and then you will see in just a short second how there will be several options you can choose from. So depending on how many packs you have, depends on how many of these you will see. You can choose comedian, dancer, headliner, musician, and singer. But for this mod, we're going to be doing headliner because she is a DJ. And you'll get this little notification that says, you will now be able to make money by doing what you love. The harder you work, the more money you will make. Make sure you take on as many gigs as possible so that you can earn money, fame, and more. Performing options. Get started by taking your first rabbit hole gig. So, to take a rabbit hole gig, you will click on your sim again, and you will see the Showtime button. If you click on that, you'll see several different options. So, you'll have quit your profession, which, like I said, if you quit your profession and you jump back into it, I believe you can continue where you left off. There is allow costumes. Now, you only get a couple of costumes when you first start out, but you can unlock more as you continue to do more gigs. So for right now, if I clicked on allow costume, I don't think she has any because she hasn't done any gigs yet. So obviously there's the gigs option. You have several different ones. You can disable the gigs This says this stops Sims from contacting you for jobs, and this will not stop already planned bookings. But you can do an NPC gig, which won't happen immediately, but the more you click on this, the more it will schedule. So we're going to go ahead and click on the NPC gig because it's probably going to take some time to look into that part of the mod. But you can do a professional gig, party gig, and a local nightclub gig, and all of these vary in prices. And there are also benefits, which right now she has the charming benefit and the hardly hungry benefit. And it gives you an explanation for each. So charming, it will be easier to build relationships. And hardly hungry, your sim will barely have to eat. And I believe you get more benefits as you continue to increase in your profession. So let's go ahead and try one of these out real quick. Let's do the charming. Okay, so it says Aaron's benefit. Aaron just used a benefit. When the benefit expires, you won't be able to use another one for 24 hours. You will get an alert when you can use another benefit. That is so cool. And she's got this little happy moodlet that says charming. Aaron will have it easy making friends or romantic relationships. That is so cool. Okay, let's go ahead and jump on in then. So let's do a gig. We're going to, let's see. She is, I believe, a level 8. Yes, she is level 8 in the DJ mixing skill. Let's go ahead and do the professional DJ gig. I think we could pull that off. So I'm going to click on that and see what happens. So it looks like she changed into an outfit. I did not pick that outfit out, and I honestly don't know how to change it because we didn't have an option for costumes. But, so there she goes. She went into the rabbit hole, and she's currently playing. Oh, she came back super quick. And it looks like she has a new moodlet. She's extremely confident right now from a hyped crowd. Erin had everyone hyped during the gig. That's so cool. And she still has her charming moodlet. And she got happy to help from volunteering. So it looks like she also gained a couple of skills. She acquired the fitness skill. She's also gained some followers by doing that gig. She gained 175 followers. And I think she also, she acquired the media production skill. So super cool. So I don't know if it's every time you go in the rabbit hole, but this time for sure she gained followers. I wonder if we can do it again and see if she continues to gain different types of skills. So let's go and to a gig. So it looks like we only can do one gig every so often. I don't know the time frame, but we can see if we can check back in about an hour or two and see if that shows more gigs or not. But we keep clicking on this NPC gig. We haven't gotten a phone call, so I'm not sure how long it takes to do that. But that is really cool. So let's just double check to see if we've gotten through everything. We do have costumes now. So we did our first gig. We can be a pizza delivery man or a llama corn mascot. So if we clicked on the pizza delivery, I guess that's the costume we would go into. So I wonder, I don't see an option to customize your costume, but you can disable the costume, which is nice. So let's go ahead and just put her back into her regular outfit. We don't want to see her in a pizza man outfit. That's so cool. Guys, this is so exciting, and we've only scratched the surface here. So those are the two gigs that we can do as of now. You can do an NPC gig, you can do a playable gig, and if you go to the phone, you can plan a social event, and I believe you can also create a gig on your own. So we'll see if that's an option. Now, I know there's a disclaimer that the only way that this is going to work is if you only have the Showtime menu. So if you have another mod in here that creates an event, then it won't work. But right here, Showtime Performance. So let's go ahead and do this. This event allows you to plan out your performance, and you'll be able to earn fame, make money, and unlock more options. Okay. So we obviously want to click DJ because that is who we are. We are trying to be a DJ. So we're going to click yes, and we can choose where we want it. We'll just do the blue velvet. Let's go old school. Blue velvet, but yes. But the disclaimer on the custom event is that it does make it a little bit harder if you're going to plan it, and I guess it's kind of like forcing yourself to have your own performance. You will have to perform longer for the same amount of money you would get from other events, like if you were to do the rabbit hole or if you were to get an NPC gig. So there is this downside to that, but it does help out if you're using this mod for storytelling, or if you just want to be with your sim while she works or he works. So then that would be a plus side to it too. So we are at the blue velvet, and we don't have a DJ here. So let's go ahead and add one of those. I did not think about that. We'll just take out the piano and we'll put in a DJ. So that's cool. I guess I could have gone to a nightclub, but I wasn't thinking about it. That's just like, whatever. We'll just do what we want to do. That's what I like to do anyway. I just do me. And we're going to come over here. So we can hire a staff. We can play music. Let's see. Let's do some break beats. I guess that's what it means. I figured playing music would be like the radio, but maybe that's her playing. So there she goes. Okay. So if you look up here at the top left, it says that we need to perform for 2 hours. The counter goes up every 10 minutes that your sim is performing. And it looks like we have plenty of time to do it in. We have 4 hours, almost like 4.5 hours to do it. So I guess the plus side to this is if we were to do it here, we have the opportunity to get tips. So that's another plus side. So not only are you going to get, it does take longer to get the same amount of money or simoleons, but you also have the opportunity to get tips from people. So that's really cool. And obviously it's more fun to play with your sims if you want to, unless you have other sims on your lot and you want to play with those too. But yes, super cool. I really love this, you guys. And I'm kind of disappointed that we haven't heard back from anybody about the NPC gig, but it may take a day or two, so we'll definitely keep an eye out for that. But yes, quite awesome. See, we are earning tips. We just earned 32 simoleons. This, guys, I am in love with this mod. Like, I just playing it right now, I am so excited. There's so many opportunities, and Kawaii Stacy did say that this is not a finished mod, so they will be updating this, and I'm sure they'll update it as we get more expansion packs in the future. But the fact that we have this right now and we can use these as careers, like, it's, oh, like my brain is exploding because there's so many things you can do in a story-driven aspect. I love it. I am so in love with this. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. I am. Like, the fact that we're not even scratching the surface yet, and we've done this much, 10 out of 10. 5 stars. Love it. So if you do not have this yet, or if you think you want to put it in your game, I highly suggest you do. Especially if you love things like the DJ skill or the singing career, this is right up your alley. Oh gosh, my heart. I love it. Things like this, when modders do this, it makes me fall in love with The Sims all over again. It really does. So we're gonna just jump on through. We're gonna speed through here. As you can tell, she is halfway to her goal, and I guess we could always end it early if we wanted to, and this is actually taking a little bit longer than I thought it would, so I'm going to jump on through until she finishes, and I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright guys, we just completed our task. We performed for 2 solid hours, and on top of it, we earned 496 simoleons in tips. So not only did we get, I don't know how much we were to get with this one, I wasn't paying attention when it completed the task, but we got more than we would have. So that's fantastic. Super exciting. Now, while I was speeding on through here, I still didn't get any notification about the NPC, but it looks like she's got some cool moodlets. Great acoustics from the Lots trait, key mixing, mastering from playing the DJ, and she still has this charming benefit going on. So let's double check her really quick. Let's go into the Showtime and see if we can allow costumes. I wonder, did we get more costumes perhaps? Okay, maybe we can't do that right now because we're currently DJing, but what about our gigs? So we still can't do another gig. We cannot perform because we have to take on more gigs before we can do the interaction. So we will definitely keep doing that. But yeah, it would take some time, I guess, to actually do some performances. But this is so cool. And look how many people showed up too. This place is bumping. So since we did complete the gig, we can go ahead and cancel if we wanted, which we will. We'll go ahead and end early since we did complete the task. Super cool, you guys. So I'm going to just kind of hang out here really quick. I'm going to speed on through until the next morning and see if we can get any. Oh, look at that. Hold on. We gained more followers from doing this too. So we now have 325 followers. So we seem to be gaining a lot of followers. We have pretty good traction with that. That's super cool. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and zoom on through here until the morning and see if we can get that NPC gig, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, we're back. It did not take long, you guys. It's 10:38 on the same day, and it looks like we got a phone call. It says, I heard you are one of the hottest DJs around. Can I book you right now? at the Narwhal Arms, and we're going to go ahead and click yes. So obviously, when you click the NPC gig, it doesn't take that long. It takes less than 24 sim hours. Super cool. It actually happened before that, but then it went away really quick. So make sure you click the phone if you see it, because if not, it'll go away and you'll lose that gig. But so we were accepted, and it was really funny because the one before that said, our DJ's putting us to sleep. Will you come in for us? And I was like, heck yeah, we will. So I love the phone interactions that you get to kind of introduce you to the NPC gig. That's really cool. But I cannot wait to get in here. And I'm assuming since it is an NPC gig, we're going to go play it. And I wonder if it's kind of similar to the event. It looks like it's not. So it looks like we can stay as long as we want. And of course, here is this DJ who's here. I wonder, do we tell him to go away, or is he going to go away on his own? He doesn't look like he wants to leave. And he's a celebrity too. I don't know if we can make him leave. That's a little bit. Ooh, she's angry. Look, she's angry. She's like, get your booty off of my DJ stand. Get out of here. Oh, he did leave. Or maybe it's because we wanted to introduce ourselves to him. Oh, she's fangirling. Okay. Okay. Well, let's go over here. We're going to play some music. And it looks like we have 4 hours to do this interaction. But this is really cool. I love this. So obviously we'll get tips for being here. I wonder if we'll get a solid hourly rate or if it's strictly based off of tips. So I'll jump on through. We'll just kind of check it out and see what everyone's doing. And we may just cancel it a little early. That way we can just see for the heck of it if we get paid or not. Or maybe let's go ahead and go through the whole thing just in case. Maybe we have to do the whole 4 hours to get paid. I don't know. So, but we're already racking in them tips, girl. Yes. Gosh, I love this. So let's see. She's getting little moodlets. Nope, just the same moodlets that she was getting in the past. Now, she did get a cute little moodlet after she completed her last gig, and it was just a happy moodlet that said that she made a performance. So that was super cute. But we're just going to jump on through, and these Sims are just dancing like crazy. And she's having the greatest time of her life. Now, I wonder if we're here, do we get any other... Nope, we don't get any other skills by being here. So if we do the rabbit hole gig, it looks like the benefit of that is we get other skills. We can build on other skills, I should say, besides just the DJ mixing skill. So there's a plus side to that. And then, of course, like, obviously, the plus side to doing NPC gigs or playable gigs is because you can be with your sim all the time, kind of like working from home or working with them at their job site. So I like the fact that you can do either or, though. That's super fun. And we're almost finished here. Gig available. Wait, okay. So we got tips. It said something about a gig available. Aaron has a gig available. Okay. So how to... Well, we're already at a gig, so how does that work? I wonder if we complete this gig, if it'll show us the next gig. Or do we click on... Oh, I think that just means that... Oh, okay. So that's not the same as NPC gigs. Okay. So it looks like it doesn't take 24 hours to do another gig. It takes, I don't know, about half of that. So, but yes, so she can do another gig now. I love that it gives you a notification. That way you don't have to constantly keep checking. And since we were distracted, I have no idea if we got paid for that or not. So I know we got the tips, but I don't know if we got paid. So we'll have to look into that some other time. But I think we have pretty much covered everything, you guys. Let's go back here and look at her costumes. So her costumes haven't changed. She hasn't gotten anything like that. Now, she still doesn't have any benefits that she can use because she has to wait 24 hours for that. But we still cannot perform. And it looks like we can do NPC gigs again. Now, like, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but the more you click on the NPC gig, the more it will schedule. So if you wanted to do like 10 NPC gigs this week with your sim, you could do that. Or if you just wanted to do one, just click it once and then you'll get that one gig. So, and just for you guys to know that way you don't overload it, especially if you don't see yourself getting NPC gigs, you will. It just takes a little bit of time. So, but guys, I love this mod. Like, I'm going to keep it in my game. I think I'm going to use it. I may just use it in every single one of my LPs right now, because if I can. I will make a way to have it happen. So, but Kawaii Stacy has done it again. This is amazing. I love it. But guys, without further ado, we're going to bring this video to a close. Guys, I loved hanging out with you today, and I love doing these mods with you. Remember, if you have a mod that you would like me to review, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be more than happy to look into it. Until then, if you liked this video, don't forget to leave a comment down below. Make sure you click that fancy like button, and don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!